Hello, human. Listen, as a critic, you actually bring up a very good point, and I actually thank you for bringing up this point because now I get to address the sin within the church. And so, no, I absolutely do not want to sweep sin under the rug, even if it's within the church, especially if it's within the church. You are right to say there have been many awful incidents where those who were supposed to have been leaders, rather than reflecting Christ, represented the sin within and actually reflected the adversary. And all of them have given Christianity a bad name and a bad taste in unbelievers' mouths, like yourself. But what you and every other unbeliever seem to lack in your logical thinking is that those people who were exposed as liars and deceivers, they did not live according to the word, and thus they did not reflect Christ. Consequently, they were cut off from the body. Look, Paul even mentions this in Romans 11. The root, Jesus, is holy, and so the branches, us, are also supposed to be holy. Many of the original branches were broken off due to their unbelief and disobedience. So we as Gentiles are grafted in as a gift of grace. Look, are you reading this? That's me. That's all of us within the church. I'm not exempt from the consequences of my choices. No one is. We're all going to stand in judgment before the Lord. All people will be gathered before Him to be judged according to the way that they live. They'll be separated into two classes. They're declared either righteous or wicked. As it turns out, I wrote an article on that. Look, but what you fail to recognize is that the church has been infiltrated because we are in the apostasy within the last days. So sadly, you're going to see a lot more of this. The apostasy will precede the second coming of Christ. Apostasy comes from the Greek word apostasia, which means a defection from truth, to forsake or to revolt. The apostasy is defiance, it's rebellion, mutiny against the king, which originates from pride. And as it is written, at the end of the age, lawlessness will increase. There will be a deception on a massive scale. In 1 Timothy 4, 1-3, it's written that the Spirit explicitly says that in later times some will fall away from the faith. Now that phrase fall away is the English translation of the Greek word ephistemi, which is a compound of the words apo and histemi. Apo means off or away, or in composition as a prefix, usually denotes separation, departure, cessation, or reversal. Histemi means to stand, set, establish, or abide. Thus, ephistemi means a complete separation or reversal from what has been established. In essence, it means to revolt, rebellion, as in purposely withdraw, walk away from, no longer abiding in God's word. And so sadly, we're going to see more and more of the church become examples of wickedness while they fall away, as it is written. As it turns out, I published a lengthy and detailed article that describes this apostasy. I recommend all believers read it, but I also recommend that all critics read it because it just might open your eyes to the truth of what's happening right now, and then you'll recognize what's happening later on.